Good morning, you beautiful people. I'm the Mighty Chops, and welcome back to another day, new adventure. This time with some Esoteric Ebb. Sounds kind of strange. I feel like it's going to be kind of strange, and I'm here for it. Esoteric Ebb is a CRPG, kind of like a tabletop RPG for computers. It is definitely different than what most people think I'm used to playing. It looks really interesting. It reminds me of Disco Elysium. I've not touched it. I've not played a single moment of it, but it looks and sounds fun enough, like it's right up my alley. So we are going to jump in. We're going to give it a good shot. We're going to try it out. We're going to see if we like it. If we do like it, we are going to continue until we beat it. That's just the way, that's the way we do things here. We play it until we beat it. We are also doing something new tonight as well. Second here. Let me... There it is. Good deal. All right, I'm also doing some recording tonight. I think I want to make sure everything... I hope you're nice at home, in bed, and cozy. Oh, man. So I'm not going to be able to do it that way. Okay. I see. So let's go ahead. Let's jump in. Let's check this game out. Let me know what you guys think about it. Remember, if you do enjoy what you see and you're seeing this over after on the VOD, and you do enjoy it, please hit that like and that subscribe button. It is helping the channel. We are growing, and we are trying to shoot for 500 over on YouTube. But yeah, let's jump in and let's see what happens. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. We wanted that button. All right. So, lore. Every shepherd knows the song. It bellows up the river. Earth lives in the sliver of a land. Tournaments, folk's prayer. So it looks like we get to choose our proficiencies. How many points do we get? Oh, we get a bunch of points. So we are legit building a character from like D&D. Okay, well, characters in D&D, they have, I can have a max of 15. Well, we're going to have a max of 15 wisdom. People are going to love us. So we get, oh, I see what's going on. So this is the punching bag. You're a farmer's son. You grew up in the city. Of course, you'd be an outcast. You get +2 constitution and +1 charisma. We get troll killer. We get +3 strength. We got the kiosk kid, +2 dex. +1 charisma. Your mom wasn't around a lot, so you keep out of trouble. She forced you to get the post-school job. Lore enthusiast, 2 intelligence and 1 wisdom. I feel like that might be what we go for. Crowd pleaser is also 2 charisma, 2 intelligence, or 1 intelligence. Little weirdo, +3 charisma. You were a novelty to them, the boy who would do or say anything for their own attention. Azaleist activist, 2 wisdom, 1 charisma. 2 wisdom seems nice. We are a cleric. Uthgard recruit. 1 friend. Acolyte. Tower apprentice. Palace pawn. Arcane prodigy. How many are there? Oh my god. A faithful harbinger. Something wrong, praying to a dead god whose whispers linger in the air, slowly fading. Wisdom and constitution seem nice. Dead cleric, growing up alone, getting into trouble, training with the Uther, devoting your life. All right, so we went through all of them. I kind of want wisdom. I want wisdom and intelligence is what I was thinking about. There's constitution and intelligence. Oh, did it shorten them? So lore enthusiast would give me 12 intelligence, 15 wisdom. Okay. It doesn't tell me what these are. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Increase manhood, be violent, and may you be... Oh, higher... Votes for the party, prays to heal dead gods, uses brute force on puzzles. Oh, it wants us to spend proficiency. I see what's going on now. Okay, it doesn't really tell you that. So that's kind of what we're looking at. 15. Oh, I get +3 in intelligence. Oh, because I'm a lore enthusiast. I think that's what we're going with. See what happens. 5 days until the first ever election. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. Of course they do. A slow cleric lost in the hustle, one with incredibly deep esoteric insight. Complete your quest in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices, and remember to love everyone, no matter what. Campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time, Chris. And as a tip, as you level up, make sure you boost your favorite stat. It'll make things more fun. Speak with the dead. Casting time, 1 action. You grant the semblance of life and intelligence to, of course, a corpse. Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. Okay. Sure. Truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? Oh, this is very much Disco Elysium. Ragna. It doesn't sound right. No one calls you by that name. What? You are often referred to as cleric, so my name is cleric? If your name is what they call you, that is true. That is it. Could be worse. You answer another question from the darkness. What is your occupation? Work, getting paid for labor. Didn't you have a job? Something really important? Your class. Lower class. You are a city cleric, nothing more. I'm definitely a cleric. Your true calling. Takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? We need to find out who blew up the tea shop. And most importantly, for what nefarious purpose. The Goblin Chieftain, she needs you. Tea shop exploded? Why all these questions? To find the Goblin Chieftain, is that right? Unfortunately, yes. It's not good. I like tea shops. Great, I hate tea shops. They should be banned. I don't have any strong opinions on tea shops, in fact. I never think of them at all. Do not lie to yourself. You may ruminate further on tea shops at a later date. Why all these questions? No clue, but you should keep them talking. Stay silent. Yeah, no. Giving away your personal aspirations like that could totally come back to bite you. Staying quiet causes a deep silence to fall upon the darkness until it is broken by the next question. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? The question strikes you, your entire conscience sending it spinning. If you care for your fellow, vote for Asgalist. It is duty of the powerful to lead. That is you, no one else. Don't be so self-absorbed. You are a social creature defined by what you give. The Free Striders, maybe. Then again, you're no revolutionary. Things just move way too fast these days. Elections are exhausting. Ooh, we failed that one. It hides in the back of your skull, a fact that you are bound to be a nationalist. I don't know any of these words. I should be in charge as God King Wizard Lord. I mean, I don't know any of these words. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Just say whatever you think will be mostly useful, which is once we base our worth on knowledge and ability, it shall come again. The voice is fading. This is the end. Your final question. How did you die? I didn't know I was dead. Same way you lived. Unable to step out of the uniform, not for 1 second. I am not dead.
Hello, motherfucker.
Jay Wedge, how is it going today, sir? I feel you. Unfortunately, that's the way it is sometimes. Soundtrack's actually really good. Or this song is, at least. Was that a lobster? It looked like a lobster scurrying out. Day 1, March 22nd, 27 PE. I'm not dead. You. A fresh start. Get up. Your heartbeat is loud, screaming. Your body aches. It's stiff, as if you've slept for days. Ready for a glorious quest to continue. Look around you. Circular stone chamber, storage for apples and corpses. Those piles of apples? Is that Tolstad? Check your stuff. What stuff? Your hands dart around your pouch in your uniform. Panic. Sweat. No spellbook, no mace. Face it, you've been robbed. Your legs shake. Tears begin to form. Wait, what was this about a quest? Oh, yes. A quest. You're on a quest to save the city. Interact with the highlighted word to receive a glossary. Quest performed by a heroic individual. Okay. Save the city? Yes, save it from the jaws of democracy. Do I remember everything? Yes, everything is off, but your memory is intact. Huh, okay, cool. Democracy said to originate from the arcane era civilizations in Old Dominion. It was a rule of majority there suffer. Okay, the tea shop. Yes, the tea shop that blew up. Just a job. Ah, so I've done this before. A quest. Like, I like those. Wait, how much time do I have? You haven't really. Your previous experience lies more in basic Ulfgard militia services, as well as a few years at the towers. Rogue sorcery was not your main subject, but yes, you read a lot about these types of fiery events. Quest, I like those. Good attitude, there are always more around the corner, so look out. Don't want to miss any. Wait, how much time do I have? Until the election, duh. Which is in 5 days. The patriarch was very clear. Handle the tea shop before the election. You must honor this request and complete this quest. So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop. more or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it. So no stress. There's that feeling again. That feeling you're about to enter a path from which there was no way back. No way back. That doesn't sound too good. Can I think about this first? Good or bad, you won't know until you've reached the end. That's very ominous. Holy shit. Feel dizzy. The weight of Uthgard uniform, dull pain takes hold. Your body aches, its contents rotting. You must consume an apple now. If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. So very confused. One step at a time. Get going. An apple looks better than the ones in the pile. Okay, so we have an actual inventory. Deep storage. Consume. I don't see my hit points though. Questing tree. Holy cow. Okay. That seems like a lot of questing. Our map. Our spell book. Okay. This isn't yours. Tattered cloak. No, thank you. It's a corpse under a blanket. Sir, you can't sleep down here. He's too still to be alive. Come on, wake up. If you wish to commune with this corpse in any meaningful way, a 3rd level necromantic spell allows you to animate a spirit. Okay. Underneath you find the cold corpse of a human. Unkempt facial hair. I rolled a 1. Okay. Yeah, it seems like it's D&D rules. Natural 1 is a failure. Hard worker or careless worker litter his skin. Tried to move the corpse. Feeling of impending doom comes over you. Your stomach drops. Jesus. Okay. Necrotic injuries. Let's let go of the damn corpse. Drop it. The moment you let go, the pain subsides. The dark marks on its skin disappear as quickly as they showed up. What a horrific spell. The corpse is cursed by something wicked beyond our powers. You slowly cover up the corpse once more. You need to look deeper into this. The hell kind of magic is cast on this thing? Something horrific. Truly evil. How are you doing today, KLL? It's okay to loot him, right? Yeah, why not? If you can suffer the loss of moral integrity, it's a dead guy. He's not going to need his stuff, obviously. Not like the guy will complain, but don't go around talking about it too loud, okay? It would be dishonorable. Only take what you need for your quest. Grave robbing is frowned upon by some, even in the enlightened times. Who is this guy? His hands are calloused. He's built like a sarcophagus. Just a dead man. Why is he here? This is a morgue, a lich house, clearly. A lich house is a mortuary, a holding space for dead bodies. During times of undeath, they are known to be heavily guarded. Ooh, something in the pot. Ooh, we'll take some apples. Pile of apples. We can't take any apples. How dare you not let me take apples? Divine shrine covered in apples. The runes fill your senses as you approach. The color is faded, the monument is hollowed, void of all life and divinity. And worse, it's covered in rotten apples. A sacred shrine left in this state, it's an insult to Earth and all his people. These old things are still around, huh? Are these rare? Can I pray here? Indeed. Yet you are very much aware that this is not the worst you'll see it. You'll have to fight hard to keep Earth's dream afloat. This is giving me a headache. Remove the apples. Let's remove the apples. It does not take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. A remnant of blindness and decay. Yeah, I picked it up because it reminds me of Disco Elysium. Just the way it looks and the way it sounded. I was like, okay, let's check it out. Unknown if it's going to be something like that, but are these rare? No, you'll find shrines all over Norfolk. And I pray here. To what exactly? To Earth, of course. There are many gods listening to your prayers always. So it's a waste of time? Yes, a waste, nothing else. You may pray as you wish. You feel small. To cast your spells, you must first prepare. Prepare spells. Let's see what I can prepare. Preparing spells to the right, you may view a list of all your available spells. In order to cast spells, you need to first prepare them by approaching shrines which are scattered around the city. For each spell you wish to prepare, fill in its empty slot to the right. You may only prepare a spell if you have a spell slot of the corresponding level. So I've got one spell, but I've just got Cure Wounds. Okay. To the bottom left, you may view the... It says I've got 3. Yeah, I guess that's the only spell I have, though. Okay. When a spell is castable during specific situations in dialogue, the spell tile button of that particular spell will light up. Spell tile buttons can be found next to your spell slots once you have finished preparing. Short rest. Divine scripture, where it does not belong. Can I go back and do this again? Prepare spells. Hey, look at that. Pile of apples. You stare at a pile of apples. Apples are good for you. These apples are not in pristine conditions. Whose apples are these? Not yours. The only apple from farm in Norvik would be the Goblin Garden. These apples are property of HBWT. Should these be stored alongside corpses? No, it's a health hazard. Of course not. It's nasty. Can I eat my way through this pile of apples? You can certainly try. It's not really a question of could, is it a question of do you have time? You're not capable of carrying such a tremendous burden. It would lead to death. Start eating. Holy cow. No, thank you. That's a lot of apples. Hey. On a challenge of determination. Dig in. Another. Oh, these are my hit points over here. I did not. Apple overdose. Dangerous stuff. No such thing. Come on. You feel refreshed for a moment at least. Feel sick. As you feel sick, you see something sticking out of a piece of paper. No? Oh, we got another spell. Nice. Quickly memorize the scroll, consuming it in its psyche as you always do. Some people at the towers used to fear that your innate power to master magic like that, which is understandable. It's pretty terrifying. We cast at will outside of dialogues. They do not consume any spell slots. Nice. Is there a quick way? Oh, there it is. Okay. Go back here. A great mountain of apples. Okay. A very important piece of paper. Voting card. So it gives me -1 intelligence. A scuffed voting card made out to Ragnar Himlin. It's from a dwarven office. For some reason, and someone has checked in all 5 parties in the list. You need to bring this to the polling place on election day if your voice is to be heard. The card is slightly torn and has been drenched at some point. At the top it says Rostcourt in a big bold lettering. 5 days remaining. Oh right, there's an election. Oh. We never had one of those before. Neat. Very neat. Finally, your voice will be heard. How does this thing work? After you pick it up at the district office, you only need to check the box as one of the 5 parties. Can you deliver it to the election place? Oh yeah. You need to write your name in the party since you've filled out every box like an idiot. Nationalist, the party of Norvik. Freestrider, Revolutionary Party. And Asgalist, the Workers' Party. Agarian, the Royal Party. Arcanist, the Party of Magic. And finally, the last box doesn't say anything. This is where you can input whatever you want or just leave it empty for null vote. Are all these the parties? No. There are about a dozen other large parties in Norvik. Most have been subsumed over the last few years, such as the Civic League of the Progressives, the Torch of Union, the Order of Scales, the Hedonist Party, and the various guild parties. Good to know. This guy just won't move. The guy, he looks indecisive. You approach a shambling man by the zombie. Oh, greetings, citizen. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression upon a dried face. What is your name, sir? He doesn't even turn to look at you. Identify yourself, citizen. His glassy dark eyes just stare forward into nothing. Sir, are you a member of the undead? He does not respond. What is he doing? The zombie is attempting to clear a path through the apple pile. I found this voting card over there. Is this yours? The zombie doesn't even grunt in your direction. He just keeps working, slowly. He grips the voting card firmly in the gloved hand. Very rude. Did you know that? I think voting for the Nationalists, they've got a good plan for the future of the city. The zombie appears to rattle a bit. Nope, it's just found another out-of-place apple. Forsake your voices to forsake your manhood. Do not think of lack of thought as somehow admirable. Don't listen to anyone else. You are more than correct. Scream it at all the times. People will love you for it. You are apolitical. Zombie just keeps, am I boring you? The zombie carefully places another apple at the top of the pile. Should I defeat this zombie? Yes, it is only just. Encounters are turn-based conflicts where each participant takes turns in rolling dice and taking actions. During your turn, you are able to perform one dice action as well as cast one spell of your choosing. Hey, we got a good initiative. You're quick. You've got this. Putting your weight on it, you push the zombie backwards. Slow zombie just stands there. No, he's reacting. It's just taking some time. The zombie is hostile. The undead abomination must be apprehended before he causes damage to innocents. Does that include you? This is the hollow inanimate corpse. He's magically bound to listen to orders, so try giving him orders. His neck snaps around and the withered face now facing yours. Yeah, you've really pissed him off. You can tell since you're such a people's person. The zombie bites down on your hand, bites down on you hard. It hurts, even through the armor. The end is now. Wow. Neil. Please do not hurt me. Wait, guess this worked. I should not bother the zombie anymore. I wanted to go back there though. There's stuff back there. All right. Biskin's lair. Oh, it's not anything there. Okay. Thought there was something there. Mushrooms, possibly edible. The empty pot. Engage. Most contain herbs or ashes. This one does not. It was recently emptied. You can still see the remnants of dust at the bottom. There is fear. You must grow sturdier. You hedonistic fool. Pocket watch. Yours? Vinskin, local mortician. Yeah, I don't understand any of that. The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On top of paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. A great perch. These are official documents of the city. This is the Great Perch of Norvik. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. I am Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there is anything I can do, cleric, just let me know. He smiles at you. Dimly lit and damp, a musk stench lingering in the air. You see books and flasks and stone altars all around the circular chamber. There are several corpses present. Did you save my life? He puts down his pen. Your life is your own. You owe me nothing. However, I'm afraid to say you've been through quite a turmoil, cleric. Tell me everything. Of course, it must be confusing. Tell you the truth, some fishermen brought you in here last night. They caught you in their net, took you for a corpse. Not that I blame them, you weren't exactly in prime condition. How did I end up in the river? Not a river, the river. I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off one of the bridges to Tolstad. I would never fall. It must have been an assassination attempt. I must have slipped. Happens all the time. How awful. Its uncaring tone speaks against his words. Who were these fishermen? River guilders, I believe. They did not look like poachers, so my guess would be that. Where can I find them? I did not ask for names, sorry to say, but perhaps Waterlane? That's just a guess. So I am, in fact, alive? Bellman stops for a moment. He looks you up and down. Yes, I believe you are. Oh, how quaint. No, an undead abomination right below. I understand. We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. However, I will have to take this up with Lady Sageleaf. I pay good crowns for HWBT. Wait. Oh, so it's all a misunderstanding then? Good. Wait, no, I don't actually believe you. He kept moving apples down there. Oh, apples. Fascinating behavior. It does not appear very fascinated. A stray undead creature will cause no trouble here. He gives you a rare smile and turns to the kobold by the stairs. Isn't that right, Oss? What do you mean, cleric? I greatly apologize for putting you in this situation. It is my neglect that led to this undead creature entering the tower. I will make sure to tighten up security in the future. We'll do a clean sweep of the basement this evening. Get ready. I will also make sure to report this both. I'm trying to say you need to pay for you're clearly doing something shady here. Well, I'll be sure to ask thorough inspection of the PGG. If there's anything unbecoming about my business here, it shall be uncovered and unveiled. Thank you very much for your service, cleric. It has been a great man like you that the city still stands. Wow. As the pale man blabbered on, you attempt to gather your thoughts and make some kind of point. I think that I agree. In whatever compromise we do end up at, I feel lucky to have had your expertise on this day. Who knows what would have happened otherwise? Stop muttering and just say it. I'm trying at the top of your lungs. Your screech echoes throughout the chamber. For the first time, you see a genuinely baffled expression appear on his face. He keeps staring at you for a few uncomfortable seconds. Then he says, "Cleric, with all due respect, perhaps you should see a professional." His comment hits you in the heart and soul. Your legs are shaking. I don't know where to go. Man. I don't mean to tell you what to do, cleric, but there's a certain rumor that our local goblin chieftain is waiting for you. Goblin chieftain? Lady Miska Sageleaf is her name. She's down in the Goblin Garden. She leads one of the 3 goblin tribes exonerated by Earth after the conquest. Her name is spoken in both reverence and fear. They call her Dragon of Tolstad. She sounds scary. She is. Treat her with respect, cleric. His eyes say for your very own good. Is a powerful ally. I would even go so as far as to call her de facto lawkeeper here on the island fortress. A sliver of genuine tone slips out. He has great respect for this dragon. Wait, this is the part of the job, talking with some petty goblin queen? So what do you know about spellcasting? Quite a bit. He seems wary on the subject. Can you teach me magic? I sadly don't have time for a proper lecture at the moment. After the election, I could make time if you're interested. Great knowledge awaits. Beware, his tutelage holds great evil. Until then, you are free to browse my collection, he says, glancing at many books along the western wall. And of course, gained item, Charm Person. Copy of Charm Person will surely be useful to you. Powers teach it only to higher tier spellcasters, usually despite its first level. That's a great shortcut to charming people, although you gotta be careful with the fallout. Embarrassing. He wonders if your head is still filled with water. As a wizard, you memorize your spells before casting them. Okay, yeah. Where can I find more shrines? The Temple of Earth, of course. There's just some stairs past the pillar. There's also one at the Westerling View, I believe, past the trade post. 2 ways. You could spend the time learning them, drafting pages out of this palace archives, or the great library in the towers, since you obviously would have some access to that. However, I don't believe you have time for either of those options. What's that? Spell scrolls. Oh yeah, I saw one downstairs. Yes, a piece out of my collection. Oh, you are very much allowed to indulge, cleric. I'm glad to assist the city in any way. He put them out for you on purpose. Why? Now, Tolstad is filled with all kinds of strange caches, but you'll probably encounter more just by looking around. If you get your hands on a scroll, then just memorize it. Cantrips or spells, doesn't matter. I'm sure you're talented enough to memorize them on the spot. Huh. Treating a servant like that is despicable. Fair enough. Just remember that spells are terribly useful when applied properly. I did. What gave it away? He stops for a second and glares at you. The facade drops, but for a moment. A heavily armored man in Uthgard colors with a prayer book on his hip. Thought lands on pages of spells you've meticulously worked on for years. The book is not in your possession right now, but it must be near. Hellman has seen you with it. Could be happenstance. Could it? Could it? Could? He puts down his pen and stares at you. I'm fine. Bit rattled is all. Like a glass doll, the Pellman is not real. Beware. Good for you. The path of being a cleric is becoming even more familiar. For choosing this class 3 times, though I'd love to ask, what type of cleric are you? Type? Yes, if you're a clergyman, you might run a congregation for a local religion or deity. Holy man on a holy mission? Then there's clerics of the bureaucratic variety, city officials speaking to the religious state. However, you must be an arcane cleric. You are correct. I figured as much when I saw your spell book, or do you call it a prayer book? Either way, you clearly played your strings as much as you channeled this divinity. We'll save that for later. Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, and also your voting card. Peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. Oh, sorry. I'm indecisive. Hellman ignores your comment. I asked Oz to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry. Over there, he says, and points across the chamber. He then looks at the pocket watch on the desk. That is an esoteric pocket watch. You may have it, cleric. It will surely prove useful to you. Do I have any weapons on me? None, I'm afraid. That must have been at the bottom of the river Torna. Good. You don't need arms in the city. You need heart. Got it. The Pellman turns his face towards you and smiles. Unnatural. If only government employees were as devoted as you, cleric. He gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest. Oh, it's another damn corpse. Not consume these sludgy liquids. Your fate one day. Shep, what's going on? You feel like a corpse? I'm sorry. You had a long day? Wait, is that ruined prayer book? This book is ruined. Most of the pages, while dry out now, have been completely drenched. Only a few pages of the soggy, brackenish papyrus pages are readable. They appear to contain some type of undecipherable symbols. Ascani writing of the most basic kind. Wait, oh no. Someone has attempted to dry this to the best of their ability. No, no, no. Phoenix Folio updated. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. You would have to rebind the whole thing. It's ruined. That'll cost a fortune. A chant book is able to sustain humidity, not underwater excursions. You should have protected Earth's chants more carefully. What a disgrace. Phoenix Folio updated. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. Could you use the long week. Oh my God, that sucks. I'm sorry. The book is still salvageable. That is no excuse. A true man would have done better. A true person would recognize when life is unfair and hold those below him in grace, not a contempt. At least a good man would. Excuses. Repent by service. Go now, onward to your quest. A thick tome lies on the iron slab. You flip the tome. There are fine handwritten letters scattered through the pages. You can read these symbols, but they are in old draconic Dominion. De verbis draconum ars occulta. Old draconic? Yes, the tongue of the dragon masters of old Dominion. Can I try to read it? No. Right, I need to get my hands on comprehend languages. You do. It's highly annoying that you seem to have lost your memorization. Oh, I can't take it with me? Yeah, very, very dramatic. So many books, basic manuals, arcanist history, novels. Some of them stand out to you as classic. It could be useful to refresh your mind. You kept this book on your bedside table for years during the scribing years. You take a look at the first pages. In these pages, I shall endeavor to recount the journey of the mind born to greatness, a will tempered by the crucible ambition and a spirited bound of the relentless. It goes on to make grandiose statements on his personal abilities of magic. As always, this man is contradictory. He both praises his own natural gifts and mental abilities while stating himself worthy only through his hard work and merit. It's ridiculous. Know this, I write for the masses, but for the few who possess the clarity of vision to see beyond the mediocrity. To them I offer my life a lesson and legacy, that they might learn from my triumphs and avoid the pitfalls that lies in wait for the unwary. You remember the first chapters dealing with his youth, growing up in ruthless court and rival house and Hagen shags, how he struggles against relentless and oppositions of bullying, making himself out to be the underdog. Good Lord. He does not address his own privilege, if only demerit when he should have needed for those fancy private studies. Stop complaining, the story's just getting good. Flip through the pages. This is way too much reading. Why would you open the book then? Shut the book. Reality, out of the tales you see the one to remember the most about the Titan. Oh. Printed edition. May you remember that the will agree. Okay. Protect this book with your life. This is a sacred artifact. Read the foreword. You do get a better sense of what this all means now. It is the same sense of plea, a stern suggestion of every human in Norvik to lose all sense from the formal tribal identity, to embrace the Norvikian spirit. It's not just blood, it is sweat and tears as well. These folks who unite with us will not be seen as others, nor know they too are your folks. They too are Earth's guard. Indeed, that is something to live up to. You do so, it's finally back in its slot. This book does not deserve your toxic presence. If you were stronger, more capable, then perhaps. What? You really want the book? One day it could be yours. This is very confusing. I'm just putting the book back. Let us forget this now. Good Lord. An open manual for esoteric geometry. You already know this. Oh, he said I could have the watch too. Okay, so we actually got something we can put in. There we go. -3 intelligence. Yeah, we don't want -3 intelligence. Oh, follows your eyes with cold and flinching yellow eyes. You don't tell me what to do. Master says you behave. You are adorable. Cobalt glares at you. Complete and utter annihilation. The aura of a conqueror, a killer. Your soul shudders. Glare back. Your eyes meet each other. Still, ever vigilant. Keep glaring. Glare some more. Eyes meet eyes. Glare, glare. I mean, we're in this already. Have you seen Mirror Mask? I've not seen Mirror Mask. The intimidation factor is insane. I don't think I'm getting anything more out of this. Fair. He's not glaring at you. This is just his default expression. A default expression of death. Good Lord. Can I borrow your crossbow? For whatever reason, he must have been ordered not to hurt you. Don't push it. Go away. Don't let this slide. Just take the crossbow. Try to convince the kobold. Stealing would be evil. Just demand it loudly. If you don't hand it over, I'll tell Viskin you called him stupid. His reptilian expression reveals little. His tone says I'd kill you if I could. Incident? Tea shop blow up. Boom. Big boom? Big boom. A mission? Not a mission. I meant to say errand. What were you doing in Waterlane? Milk. Doing milk? Deliver. You deliver milk. Yes. Side hustle. Kobolds don't even drink milk. I want to know more. Ask questions about the milk. Kobold stares at you. Where does the milk come from? House? Where do you get the cow milk? The market. Who buys it? Humans, Waterlane humans. They pay many for fresh milk before dawn. The expressionless code kobold is hard to read, but his body language does not exactly scream honesty. Side hustles are always smart. You should do a milk run later. Do kobolds produce milk? No. You like milk? No. I also don't like milk. You smirk, a confident laugh escaping. Your comment has made a dent upon the world. What a stance as a human. You could have ever thought such a thing about you. This is why they should allow follow-up. Should all follow you. You are a worthy leader. The kobold stares at you with awe in his expressionless yellow eyes. Can I have some milk? No. Mercurius added. You probably shouldn't look too deep into this. Can I borrow your crossbow? Oh, I have to. Let's try that. 3 again. That's worse than the last time. No promise. Signed agreement between districts allowing free use of arms and magic below a reasonable amount is. Okay. Well. It says Viskin's Lich House, but then the dentistry is scratched out. There used to be a dentist too? I'm collecting all sorts of incense. Listen here, orc. Stop observing me. Men at work beneath the Gauls banner. Can I go down that way? I can go down this way. Nice. Oh, no. Don't slip. We're not going to slip. This walkway does not follow the Safety Council standards of 22. This takes gut. This is an esoteric effect in a place here, stopping rainwater. Opens at 1800, but not open yet. Really wanted those eggs. I don't know why I wanted the eggs, but all right. All right. Give me a couple minutes, guys. I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. We are going to actually switch gears. I am just not in the mood to do this much reading tonight. Not gonna lie. So we're going to try a different game out that I picked up this week as well, which is 1.0 launch of Athos. Let's quit out. I'm just not in the mood to do this much reading tonight. So yeah, let's pick up Athos. More diggy diggy, less talky talky. Exactly. Like I'm down for tabletop. That's very loud. 1 second here. Let's. There we go. There's that. Let me switch up some titles here. 1 second. Change a few settings. Can't wait. You're impatient. You can wait. All right. There's that. There's that. All right. So let's look at settings here. Windows full, windowed full screen. Okay, we're good.